Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Intuitive Energy Forecast for March 3rd, 2022. I'm Arlene Grace, an intuitive energy coach, channel, and master numerologist. So as I feel into this energy, things are rising up. So today's energy can be emotionally charged. We are deepening into our own intuition and into our own instinct. And with this energy of the three, there's a lot of creative potential that is really available for us to move in the direction of what we want to experience. Today's energy is that of the three and the seven of spades. And when you think of the three is all about possibility. It's all about movement. It is energy of flow, of a wave. Imagine energy as a particle or a wave. It is waves of energies that are rippling out, right? Your energy is rippling out based on your thought and your emotion. And imagine what can be happening in the collective under this kind of energy that's supporting us today, right? And so emotional integrity, emotional mastery is so important today to really bring our focus in. What is it that I want? What is it that I want to experience today? What was your intention when you first woke up this morning? With that, we also have the seven of spades, and the seven of spades it's the number of the soul. It is the number, it is the energy of your transformation. It's the energy of your resurrection. And so bringing this all together, the vision that I get is of this caterpillar. And so this caterpillar is going and it's just minding its own business. It's munching on grass. It's crawling all over the place. It's going to see its ant friends, and it's going to see its, ladybug friends. And it's just one day it finds itself just eating and eating and eating and eating and eating. And it looks at itself and it's getting fat and doesn't understand what's happening. And he's starting to slow down. And one day he's inspired to climb this tree, go over to a branch, and he starts to weave this cocoon around himself, right? And once he's within the cocoon, what happens is this transmutation. The caterpillar is no longer a caterpillar. It actually disintegrates into what I hear is called goop, this mushy texture. And as this caterpillar, now goop, continues to transmute into another form, because everything becomes another form, it's never destroyed, it now starts to create itself as a butterfly. The butterfly is now emerging from the cocoon. And the butterfly, as it starts to emerge, doesn't necessarily remember that it was a caterpillar. It kind of has a sense, it kind of has an idea, but it doesn't have any pictures or memories in its mind. And this is your invitation today. Your invitation today is to imagine that today were your resurrection. And the difference is that you remember who you were then, but in this moment, you get to choose. You get to choose who you'll be now, right? And the words that come through is that we choose in every moment, but it's backed by our own belief about ourselves, right? And so the three now jumps in. The three formulates this trinity, which is faulty judgment, it's rules, and it's truth. And so as this butterfly now re-emerges itself, bringing in this trinity of faulty judgment, of rules, of truth, now the butterfly gets to come out eyes wide open and decide, well, what is it that I believe about me? Because if we are choosers in every moment, when we are not aware of what we believe about ourselves, then we can unconsciously just go with the flow, do what everyone else is doing, do what we think is right, follow the rules, faulty judgment, especially if the beliefs that you have about yourself may not necessarily be true, right? That if you believe that you are unloved or that you are unworthy or that you are in lack, then every choice that you make may be that I need this, and so I must chase it. Or I need to be validated, and so I'm going to stay in this relationship. I want to feel safe, and so I'm going to stay in this career. Is that faulty judgment? Is that the truth? What do you believe? And so your invitation today is to really play with the question, what do I believe about myself? The 7 of spades that comes in with the 3 is that the number of the soul. It's the number of the soul. This is speaking about your soul. And so within you, what do you believe and what do you want to believe? What are you willing to lean on? And I can hear the voices, right? I can hear, oh, well, I'm kind, but, sometimes I can be a jackass. Or, oh, I'm really loving, but when this person does this and this and this, then I'm not gonna, I'm gonna stand up for myself. Oh, well, I think that I'm patient, but when I come home and the kids have their toys all over the place, that I just lose it. Right? We want to come into this energy of the 9, which is the entire month, that of simplicity. Take out all of the other jargon. Take out the buts. Forget the passive aggression that's in what you believe about yourself. Notice where you are being passive aggressive to yourself. Notice where you are judging yourself, and come back to the, what do I believe about me? Do you believe that you are loving? Do you believe that you're kind? Do you believe that you are generous? Do you believe that you are abundant, that you are wealthy? All of those things. And notice, because we have faulty judgment, we also have rules. We have rules that we were raised with, rules and regulations. And of course, there are some rules and regulations that obviously keep us safe. Look both ways before you cross the street. Thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not harm another person. There are these rules, yes. But there are also rules that were created with our own family units. Rules like, oh, I can't talk to my dad that way because that's going to be disrespectful. Or, oh, we don't talk about sex in the house. Like, that's just taboo. Or, there are other rules that you have that really hold you down, that restrict you from you, the truth of you. Because at its core are your beliefs. What you believe doesn't necessarily have to be true. But if you believe it, you will certainly act on it. If you believe it to be true for you, you will certainly behave. Right? You will behave in ways, you will expect things in ways, you will be in possibility in those ways. So what do you want to believe? Today is a day where you can move into action with all of these things, but it's really about leaping into trusting what you believe about yourself and being willing to shift and pivot that if it doesn't match. Right? And so today, play with possibilities. Play with the question of, what do I believe about me? Simple. Do I want that to be true? Am I willing to shift that? Right? Can I use the energy today to move that into creative potential in the direction of what I want? It's funny, I was recording this video and I received a call from a client. She's like, oh my God, I just received $13,000 in mail. I was like, yeah, of course you did. Right? What other possibilities are there available to you for you to receive now that you know and believe that you are wealthy? Now that you know and believe that you are in flow. And so today, lean into you. Just do a little bit of, navigation introspection, and then decide, what do I want to believe? I decide that I'm going to believe that I am wealthy. I'm going to lean into that. I decide that I'm going to believe that I am lovable. I'm going to act on behalf of that. I decide that. And then allow for whatever, wherever you don't believe that, to show up for you so that you can move through that. So that you can move and walk towards your next breakthrough. Beautiful. Questions, comments, please feel free to share, and I will be happy to respond. Next week, we have 5 days of miracles, the 5 Days of Miracles Masterclass that is available to everyone and anyone for free. I'm going to post the link in the comments. If you are curious, about universal laws, if you are curious about miracles, if you are open to seeing the possibility that miracles are available to you and that they always have been, then I'm going to invite you to click on the link. Beautiful. Wishing you all the most amazing day. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now.